Hello, my brothers and sisters, and thank you for joining me today in this, our ninth podcast. 9 podcasts and still no calls from Hollywood. What's a guy got to do to get a screen test? Whatever. Today, I want to talk to you about items in your contract that are of little use to you if you do not keep yourself informed. As a teacher of history and civics, I always stress the importance to my students of understanding their rights as citizens of this great country, because if they do not know the rights that they have, they won't know when those rights are being denied or eliminated. In this contract, we have rights that can only be violated for one of two reasons. One is that you just did not know you had them in the first place, and two, you knew you had these rights, but you were too afraid to stand up for them. As a result of this podcast, these two reasons should not exist anymore. First, you will all know your rights under the contract, because as educated Americans, you will read through your contract, discuss with colleagues, and continue to learn by watching these podcasts, by reading my Solidarity Report, The Educator, and all emails that come from this office. If you are not getting our communications, then we do not have your correct home email address, and you need to call the office and let us know. I don't expect everyone to be active in all our events, our committees, and our calls to actions, although I would love that. But I do expect every member to be informed. Knowledge is power, and union members are powerful. The second reason, being afraid, just does not hold water anymore. If you are afraid of retaliation or intimidation, you can knock that off right now. At the end of this school year, it is estimated that there will be over 10,000 teacher vacancies in our state. Our universities are graduating teachers at half the rate they were in 2010. Guess what, folks? You're in high demand and short supply. There is no one waiting to take your job, so principals can save the intimidation for someone gullible enough to buy it. PCTA members should not be among that group. You guys are the ones that are in charge of saving our profession, and your part in that task is to demand that you be treated like professionals. It is up to us to take control of our classrooms, demand the resources our students need, and advocate for our kids as loudly as we need to in order to get the job done. If you are being disrespected, your response starts with a polite and professional tone and a simple question. Excuse me, Mr. or Mrs. Principal, do you plan on making a habit of speaking to me in that manner? If the response is not to your liking, please feel free to send an email to your principal recapping the conversation, your concern, their response, and one more thing. CC me on that email. Now, I want to talk to you about meeting schedules. The new contract calls for meeting schedules from every school to cross my desk by the end of the first week of school. The committee that develops the schedule is outlined in the contract, which can be found on the PCTA PESPA website homepage and will soon be available in print. The schedules will be voted on by the entire staff in a secret ballot. Because the new contract language advances the due date for the schedule, it is vital that everyone read the language in Article 27 thoroughly, because administrators are going to be trying to get this done before the end of this school year in the hopes that all of you have not read the contract yet. Be informed. They count on you being too busy to know all your rights. So do not fall into this trap. Follow the language of the contract, because if you don't, what makes you think your administrator will? So, I'm leaving you guys today with some homework. This assignment, should you accept it, is designed to save you time and aggravation. It is not more work. It's instruction on how to lessen your workload. Please read Article 27 on school schedules and read Article 25 lesson plans. I need every teacher to understand the expectations for lesson plans, and this contract should stick a knife into the 10-page, 10-hour lesson plans that look like plans for Apollo space missions. The new contract is in effect, so go to www.pcta-pespa.org, and on the homepage, you will see the redlined version of the contract that you just voted on. Knowledge is power. Know your rights. Until next time, thank you for giving our students your best.